Hello, Flosstube. We're the Real Housewives of Cross Stitch.
I'm Priscilla.
And I'm Chelsea.
This is Ronnie. We're here to talk to you about our stitching this week.
Or lack of. Just kidding. Alright, so we had lots of questions from last week. I'm going to combine the questions. I'll let you know once I move on to like the home tour questions. We posted Mom's patriotic tour. Thank you so much for all the kind words that you had to say. It was dreary here this week, I guess is the only way to describe it. So trying to get a good day where there was good lighting or anything else. I mean, any of you
It rained every single day for a week. And we had like 3 hours one day where it wasn't raining. And today it's sunny.
Hurried up. All right, so questions. Nikki wanted to know, is freezer jam the same as jam in jars?
Freezer jam tastes better. It tastes like fresh mushed up strawberries instead of like cooked strawberries.
Yep. But we use it the same we would as jelly. We do peanut butter and jellies on English muffins, that kind of thing.
Toast.
Yep. Laura, have you done a garden video, and what's the proper way to stitch with variegated thread? So we haven't done a garden video yet because
our season is way behind.
Yeah.
And for me in particular, I couldn't plant a garden until
a few
weeks ago because we were having a fence put in, and then like I said before, I got grounded and we had to have the black landscape fabric put down.
And my garden tour, it's not going to be much of a tour. I've got a lot of weeds right now, so I'm working on that. And then I'll just show that when I show the chickens.
We did show a little bit of my front gardens in the patriotic tour. It's the beginning of it. And Chelsea didn't film that part. My son filmed it, and she said, he was down low and
so. He filmed a lot of the mulch. Okay.
It's hard to get good help.
Vicky wanted to know, did I miss the chicken tour? No, that's going to happen once we move filming up to my house after I have the baby for a couple weeks. We'll probably be doing videos up there just because it'll be easier for me. I bring all my stuff in huge bags to my mom's house each week. So the stuff that I've worked on, my whips, any gifts that we've received, charts that I've purchased, so everything gets packed away. And I lug the kids here, so it'll just be easier to do videos up there for a couple weeks. Jeannie wanted to know, what's yard sauce? That's Mom's
roasted tomato sauce.
Roasted tomato sauce. She calls it yard sauce.
Tomatoes come from the yard, so we just always call it yard sauce.
She calls my chickens yard birds, so very similar. Susan has, anyone ever told you you look like Barbara Streisand? Yes, they have. Gayla, she's having troubles with the corners of sticky board. Any tricks or tips that you could recommend?
To make your corners
sharp.
Yes. So just after you get it all situated, then just push them closer together and stick a little glue on it.
Yeah, flipped over. So your stitching would be side down, and you kind of bring the corners into a
Yep, and just pinch
diagonal.
them. Yep.
And then a little hot glue goes a long way. Or if
and it just takes practice. Yeah.
Okay. Heidi, what size containers for the freezer jam, and what kind? We used Rubbermaid. Oh.
We got them at Walmart. There was 5 in a pack.
Okay, Rubbermaid, and they are
they're called take-alongs.
17 ounce, so 2.1 cups. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. I took a picture when I was at Walmart this week.
Yeah, because our Walmart ran out of them when we were making it. And we had to buy these little tiny ones to get us through.
Yep. These were $2 at our Walmarts, so you can.
We used to buy the actual freezer jam containers. They had them right where the pectin was when I used to make it a long time ago. And then those eventually, you know how you wear out plastic containers, they got thrown away, but they didn't have those
containers this time.
You used to buy like 10 of them in a pack.
Marina wanted to know, is it difficult stitching on black for the chalkboard designs, or do you have any tips and tricks for doing that?
I use my Light, or I stitch during the day. I try to.
A lot of people put a white towel on their laps as well.
Or if you usually stitch on 28 count and you have a hard time with the 28 in black, go down to a 14 or a 16 and try that.
Yep, on Ada.
Because I don't think that the holes will show as much on a black fabric as it would on the other fabric.
Right. Lauren wanted to know, have you ever stitched a mirabilia?
No.
No, and all that craze for Lady the Flag right now. We're happy to like kind of be in the back of it. Like,
I think that they're pretty, but
they're beautiful.
They don't go with my house, and that's the things I stitch go in my house. So
yep. There's some beautiful, but you've talked about doing some, is it the Santa Clauses?
Mm-hmm.
Some of the Santa Clauses that are just
I think I
gorgeous.
actually have one.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Crafty Cat Stitcher, a fancy floss you recommend for traditional red brick in a pattern?
What did I tell you? Barn door? I think barn door would be good, or that used brick from Classic Colorworks.
Mm-hmm. Both of those are very pretty. Gentle Arts has I think it's something brick too. So those colors would be very good for that. One Stitch at a Time says no more traveling for me and to keep my butt right close to Mom. That I can't be having the baby out in the Wisconsin Dells. Janet says you'll need to keep us updated when Chelsea goes into labor. But we're just going to send out mass text messages to all of you viewers. Sandcastle Cottage. If she can, so can you. Do you have bee balm planted?
Yes.
Lots of bee balm.
Mm-hmm.
We both do, actually.
I only have the red.
I have the purple.
And I think that mine came from Connecticut, from my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. I think they gave me a little piece of it, and then once it gets bigger, you take part of it and stick it someplace else. And...
Yeah. She's really big on splitting her own plants. So she splits her stuff, and she's able to fill... I mean, she has gardens all sides of the houses, so she's able to fill that with her transplants that she gets from the bigger plants that she has. Michelle at the Striped Rose, have you tried to knit Continental? And it's very similar to crochet and less stress on her hands, she's noticed.
I have no idea what that even is.
Oh, remember those things she doesn't have time for. You just gave her time for that.
No. No, I do not.
No.
Knitting and I do not get along.
Valerie wanted to know why November stitching, Priscilla.
Because I decorate for Christmas starting November 1st. Halloween comes down, Christmas goes up, because it takes me a good week or more, it depends on what I'm doing, to get it all
up.
With 13 trees, it's a lot. And a village, and
yeah,
it's a lot.
Anita wants to know, oh no, she says, I can't call it a bump anymore. I've got to call it a hill or a mountain.
Or a basketball.
It's huge. Then Laurel, what kind of magnets do you use? And her stitching keeps sliding off on a project. So we get our magnets from Home Depot or Menards. They're
I haven't got any Menards, have you? I bought them at Hobby Lobby and I bought them at Home Depot, and they work great.
And sometimes if it's a bigger piece or a longer piece, more awkward sized piece, you're going to have to use a couple magnets for sure.
You can show them. I just put a magnet on your thing. Just
this
take
one?
that off, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a round circular magnet. And then because this is a little piece, I'm able just to stick it back on here. All right, Christy, are you packing a stitching project in your go bag? So I don't even have a go bag packed yet. I'm ridiculous. I'm trying to find a cute one to pack. Is that not the worst thing ever?
And a couple of days ago, she was talking about how she wants a cute dress to wear the day after she has the baby.
Everyone.
She's going to be in the hospital bed in a cute dress. I'm like, that's not how it works.
Because people are going to be visiting me. I don't want to be in my nightgown. She's
Oh
like,
my
just get
gosh.
a cute nightgown. I'm like, I don't want people to see me in a nightgown.
You put a robe on over it, or put a hoodie on over it, or something.
I plan to
you
wear
aren't gonna have
I plan to wear my robe while I'm in labor. I don't want all
They
that.
aren't going to let you have a robe on in labor?
They call it a labor robe. They're like pretty and floral. I just want a cute outfit. Everybody else gets cute
I don't know.
outfits.
Maybe things have changed since I had a kid 20 years ago, but you don't wear anything cute. Believe me.
Ew. I am packing my go bag this week, and yes, there will be stitching in it. I'm actually going to bring a few projects because I don't know which hashtag I'm going to have to follow depending on when the kid decides to come. So I gotta have a few in there.
I would just take one.
No.
Oh my goodness.
I want to get a cute bag though because I don't want to bring a whole like rolly suitcase. I feel like that they'd think I was moving in for 2 weeks if that happened. Okay, and we just found the baby's like coming home outfit, and I'm hoping it fits him and it's not too big because it looks like vintagey and it's cute. Isn't that ridiculous? All right, from the home tour video, Alabama Stitcher, how would you make the table runner?
Foam stamps, acrylic paint, and fabric. It's on my blog a few years ago. I did
10 years ago.
for every season.
Link is my homeboy. Did you always do this even when kids were younger?
I did a lot of decorating, but for the seasons, but not as much as I do now because I didn't have as much cross stitch pieces.
Dawn, what pattern on the middle shelf next to Family is Blessed sign? There were 2 people that asked this. That is this one, I believe, is what you were talking about.
It's a freebie from the Star Spangled Stitchers page on Facebook, and it's by Barbara Anna. That's free.
Carla wanted to know, will you keep the patriotic stitching up all summer?
No, it goes away probably the week after the 4th of July.
And then comes out her sunflower stuff.
Sunflowers, bees. I do have bees out already, but there'll be more. Hopefully if I get some things done.
Laura, did you seal the chalkboards that you drew with anything?
Seal?
Yes.
See?
Seal. I said seal.
Oh, okay. I thought you said see. No, I don't seal them. I've tried, and it takes away a lot of the white, so I don't, because I just erase them and do a new one. So.
One of the ones, though, got messed up when we were doing the videos. That's why we haven't shown
The first
chalk
on the farm, when we showed it in the video, I like slid it down here, and we were showing quilts that day too, and it
just...
the whole thing came off.
So that was the only one that was really sad.
And I have to get the next chalk on the farm drawn. I know what I'm drawing. I just have to get some chalkboard paint. Every time I go to the store, I forget because I want to paint over my chalkboard.
Give it a fresh coat so she can draw on it. Jean wanted to know, have you shown how to do a coffee filter wreath?
No, there are some pictures on my blog from when we did it, but there's not like a real tutorial. But I talked to Chelsea because she wants another one for her house. So we will do a tutorial in, I don't know, I don't think we'll do it in video form. We might, but...
We might. We might. You can see me burn myself with the hot glue gun. That might be good for...
And some of the things that we say are not meant for TV.
Oh, yeah. If we were to get burnt with a hot glue gun.
I'm kidding.
We're very PG. I've been told that I'm not allowed to have a potty mouth anymore because I'm having a kid. So we're very PG now. Okay, and then...
I always was.
Until she had 4 boys, and then it was all downhill. Janice, how do you prevent a dent in the top of your stitching when you put stuff on clipboards?
I don't attach the stitching to the clipboard. There's always a piece of fabric on...
Sticky board.
Right behind it, and that's what gets...
I don't... can you see this?
Are you going to knock things down?
Probably. It's very hard to balance myself with this belly. Okay, so as you can see, this is the Lizzie Kate 4 Seasons, I think is what it's called. She's got another piece of sticky board, so not the actual stitching is hooked to that.
I don't ever clip onto the stitching.
Can I just keep this over here now?
I don't care.
They couldn't see it behind you anyways.
Do you want to grab that? Or are you still in questions?
I have 2 more questions.
Okay.
Wendy wanted to know wall colors in the kitchen and the dining room. We don't know which ones you meant. So we know the kitchen.
It's rain washed from Sherwin-Williams, but I had it mixed at, it's Behr paint. I had mixed at Home Depot.
Yeah, if you find a color that you really like, you can always take it to Menards or Home Depot and they'll color match. They do that now.
And then the living room and dining room are, what did I say?
Gentle Rain.
Gentle Rain from Behr paint.
It's on the same card as Porpoise. Okay, and if you didn't mean this wall color and you meant the family room color, let us know in the comments
That's
this week.
Grayish.
Yeah,
and that one is on my blog when I did that, probably in February or something.
Yep, you were painting the walls there. All right, and then last one, Stitching Quilter, what's the house pattern name? And also, do you put holes in your galvanized buckets in the garden? So this was...
There's holes in the buckets.
Welcome Home, right? By Country Cottage Needleworks. And then, yes, for the most part, she puts them in there. Some of her galvanized, and some of my galvanized buckets.
All mine have them now.
Oh, all of yours have them. Because we planted all yours this year.
But last year I made the boys pound. Or
nails.
They did the screwdriver, the
drill.
Yeah.
Some of mine just have the pots placed inside them, like propped up on stacks of like 2x4s or something like that if I don't want to plant them, because it's a lot of dirt to put in there. Also with big galvanized buckets, we've learned over time that sometimes we like to move our pots, so we save like milk jugs and things like that and put them at the bottom, and you're able to conserve the amount of dirt you have to use as well, so it's a less expensive option if you're filling those huge galvanized buckets. Okay, That's all I have for questions. Thank you again for all the comments. I mean, you guys are awesome. That's
You
all
want
I
to show
have
that?
say. Yeah.
So when I was looking for something today, I came across this, and I stitched this like when I moved into this house, so probably 30 years ago or more, 32 maybe. But it's mounted on sticky board, and look at that, it's still
Intact. It's on oatmeal Ada. I don't know the pattern name.
It's a little bit crooked, but hey.
Well, look at this. It's like on a barnwood frame that she had. So, I mean, she knew about it back then. Barn. Okay, what do you have for finishes this week?
No, previous finishes. I just brought this one in because I was working on that other Prairie Schooler last night that'll go in here. I was hoping to finish that one, but I didn't. But this is Summer from Prairie Schooler, Summer Breeze, I think. And this tray I had found at Hobby Lobby, and I've painted it 2 different colors now because it came red with a saying on it, and then I painted
It was a Christmas tray,
gray,
so yeah.
and then the off-white came after, and it came with the beads on the bottom and everything. And I just put these different Prairie Schoolers on there.
With magnets. Because all she needs is a magnet on there. It's already metal.
And then for another previous finish, I just showed this last week, I think, but I finished Chelsea's off today, so I wanted you to see the difference. I love hers because of the blue fabric. But this is the same chart in 2 different ways. And she didn't put the border, and she changed her words to blue. But I found this block at Hobby Lobby in the 75% off clearance. So I just painted the back side of it and added a patriotic bow. And I did do a magnet and sheet metal in case she wants to change it out. And I ripped some homespun and plaid and put it around the edges. But it's so cute.
Love it.
And it'll just sit up on the shelf. So
Yep. I don't have a lot of easels. I need to buy some, like when I'm at rummage sales and stuff like that. But
yeah,
these blocks make it easy for me to prop stuff up without having to use the easels that we use a lot of.
Okay, and then I think a lot of you have seen this because it's sure gotten a lot of love.
This is Stars and Stripes Forever by Bent Creek. She saw the model of this in Tomorrow's Heirlooms and talked about it, and then a generous viewer was like,
Yes,
hey,
sent the chart.
Here you go. And so she got right to stitching it.
But this is a vintage window we got at a flea market, and I mounted the stitching on sticky board and added some torn gingham, and then I made the bunting from ticking, added 3 covered buttons, and I used that Lady Dot Creates rickrack in the color Motherlode. It's like a gold because I changed the outlining on the Stars and Stripes to gold.
Yeah, so in this chart it's kind of like a greenish gray. She changed it to, I mean, patriotic, you think gold in there.
I started doing it like in a brighter green, and then I thought, nah, I kind of want gold, so I went with the gold.
And then the bunting is tied on with twine, so she can remove it.
Because I used this for my Halloween.
Yep, she had the Trick or Treat, Smell My Feet, I think it was, the Halloween row like this, and it fits right on there. And then now she found a Christmas one that's really cute that she can swap out on there as well.
So I'm going to be doing that one.
So you also saw that in the Patriotic tour. It was up on the hutch.
Yep.
All right, now we're good. Whips.
Whips.
I think in the last video I didn't show my whips. I mean, we were scatterbrained.
Yeah, I was
oh.
going to show some other things, and I didn't show them, and
We were just,
Yeah.
hey, we're doing our best.
no, it was because I think because the kids were here watching us, it made us nervous.
It was nerve-wracking. We had the audience.
And they weren't clapping or anything. So since I finished Stars and Stripes, I started back on my Liberty Lane. I want to get this done before the 4th of July. So I had originally decided to use Calico Kitty from Classic Colorworks. But then I wasn't loving it because it was a little bit pinkish brown.
Yeah.
So I ripped all the red out I had done, and I did Licorice Red, and I like it a lot better.
Did you choose oh yeah, you did choose Licorice Red. It was between 2 other ones. We were comparing reds the other day when I was here. So she's happier now with it.
And I'm feeling like I'm going to add a little bit of aqua to this. So,
Oh. In one of the houses?
I don't know. You'll have to wait and see.
Oh. See, guys, you guys aren't the only ones left in suspense. Sometimes I am, too.
And for Santa Sunday, I finished the,
Grandma's quilt?
yep, from Farmhouse Christmas. So I have 5 of them done.
Okay, so what do we got? We have the cow. We have Grandpa's truck. the horsies and the chickens. Oop. And this is done on coffee tea dyed gray Monaco.
Right. Oh, okay. So then when I finished that, I started on the Hometown Holidays, the firehouse. So I hope maybe I can get a lot of this done tomorrow.
If this
it's
belly
tomorrow
keeps
the last
getting bigger, we're gonna have
Sunday.
to get like facials so we can move the camera closer. Because people watch us
We
on
need
their
a-
big screen.
One of those things that drives back and forth.
I'm gonna have to pluck my eyebrows for the next
I was
video.
hoping to finish this last night because I really got a lot done. This is Autumn Leaves from Prairie Schooler. So I just have like the fence to go down here, a few leaves,
They
and
can't
then
see you point to the back.
the fence down here, a few leaves on the tree, and the bottom.
She's pointing back here like you guys can see it.
I can see it.
Just a little bit. Okay.
And then for Witchy Wednesday, I finished this one. I finished.
Did Calvin sit on this?
Oh, that cat.
Oh,
And all of
look at that purple.
And all of you that think that he loves me because he's always around. No, he just wants to beat the crap out of me. And someday I will videotape it for you.
You need to learn how to use
So
like
that-
Instagram Live or whatever.
That was for Witchy Wednesday.
And you finished it?
I finished it.
Okay.
So now for Witchy Wednesday, I'm going to go back to the Halloween string, the spooky string from Lizzie Kate, and I'm going to finish that one. I think I finished 7 or 8 Mania starts already. Oh, remember somebody asked me if I had anything that wasn't finished?
Yes.
These are my 2.
That wasn't fully finished. So she's finished them. They just...
I finished this one after Christmas, and I just haven't found how I want to finish it yet. But it will go up this Christmas.
And this is Ornamental Joy Country Cottage?
Yes, Country Cottage Needleworks. That was the Mania start from last year.
This is Lizzie Kate Dog Lessons for People.
And I just can't decide what I want to do with this one. I thought for a while I was going to make a pillow, and then I didn't make a pillow, and then I was going to frame it, and then I didn't frame it, and...
Then it sat in the basement.
Mhm.
Somebody asked in the home tour video, you know, where do you do your finishing at? She has a basement, a dungeon in the basement that she's able to go to. All right, so I've got some whips this week. Surprise. For Witchy Wednesday, I was working on this on Tuesday before Witchy Wednesday, so I cheated a little bit. This is one of my Mania Starts Tingles. I've finished half of this first booklet. There's two designs in each chart, and there's 6 charts, I believe.
So one block is done.
One block. I worked on Threadwork Primitives. This is Beggar's Fourth. I love all of the seasons of these, so I'm gonna have to collect those as well.
I know. I need to get the Christmas in, though.
And I started more on the Krill. Straight black stitching. For PC Queen Bee, our hashtag stitch along. I'm doing the sign right now.
Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty.
Almost there. And that I'm doing on
Tea coffee dye gray.
gray tea coffee dye, the stuff that we actually did for the farmhouse Christmas that I used for this instead. I'll just dye some more. For Santa Sunday, I worked on this. This is Country Cottage Needleworks by the chimney. Look at how cute that little chimney stack is. And I got one stocking done. And then last night, Lord help me, I'm not gonna ever finish this chart. So this is Bittersweet September by Blackbird Designs. If you remember me complaining originally, it has specialty stitches, and then there's 1/1. So I did 1.5 letters in 1/1, and I don't know how that's gonna work out. That was hard to count, and so I gave up on it and moved over to Little House Needleworks, Little Miss Sunshine.
That looks cute. Might need to buy that one, too.
And then, oh, for, what day was this? I don't remember. But in my chickeny bag. The July Cottage.
Debbie Pesh made us those, right?
Yep. So that's what I have this week.
So Chelsea seems like she's jumping around more than I do my days of the week, but then I'm also like concentrating on one piece because I want to finish something. I want to finish something. I want to finish something. So
I'm pregnant and I just want to stitch on what I
and
want
you
to
just want to
stitch
jump
on.
around.
Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, so there's that, and then this was my finish from last week.
Yes, you finished it last
So we
week.
showed this already. You can see that I changed the words from that tan color to the blue. Okay. What else?
You want to go with gifts?
Yes.
We
Alright,
we received
so, again.
a lot of very nice gifts this week.
It's exciting. It absolutely is, and we are so thankful for you. I mean, you don't have to send us gifts. In no way are we sitting here saying send us something, but
we
you
would
are
feel
so
we would
thoughtful.
feel bad if we didn't show it. So
You are so thoughtful. Okay, so first is from Paula, and I think this is a hydrangea, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
A beautiful card. Look at this. For baby boy, a little bath time wrap. I wanted to, maybe I could use this in the hospital. I could go home in this. I can't wait to see the comments on that.
maybe you just need to borrow one of McKenna's sequin dresses.
Yes! You wouldn't see any lumps or anything. You would just suck me in with the sequins. Yep. Oh, Catitude. This is funny. I didn't look at this one. This is Grouchy. It's called Catitude. That's adorable. And look at on the back,
Yes.
it's actually Calvin. In all of his phases.
Mm-hmm.
So the boy grandkids were here earlier this week, and they would just like walk by him, and he'd reach out to try to like grab them.
And they scream.
He's
getting us!
And one was being naughty, so we're like, oh, we're gonna leave you with the babysitter Calvin. He's like, he's going to hit me.
I think he said he's gonna kill me.
He did, but I was trying to PG it. Rooster and the hen. It says the rooster may crow and strut, but it is the hen that delivers the goods. Isn't that the truth? In all facets of life. Thank you so much, Pa. We appreciate that. I can't wait to start stitching that hen one because that is a very funny saying, and I love it. All right, and then Sherry
Was way too nice to us.
Sherry.
She sent us a very nice note.
These beautifully stitched and framed pieces.
We were shocked. She said she doesn't have room for it all anymore, so.
And I mean, your stitching is like perfect. Your X's are perfect.
They're just fabulous.
Ooh. Okay. And this made me laugh. A lot. I gotta say the name right. This is Hick Sticks. We got a lot of Hick Sticks. It's hickory sticks. I already stole this and put it in my house. Don't worry.
She sent us 2 of these, so we each have one. They used to have a store, and they sold these in their store.
As you can see in the home tour, Mom has plenty of chickens. Oh, look at these. Little chickies. These are so cute.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep. Do you want to hand me the box and I'll hold it?
No, I'm good.
This quilt kit with the chickens and the beautiful fabrics.
Okay. All right.
Mickey Mouse bibs for the baby.
Or me.
My favorite is the gray one. They cute?
You already picked out a favorite in them? Oh, I love them all. All the Mickey Mouse stuff.
This fabric for Chelsea.
It's little chicks.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Ziplocs. Nobody likes Ziplocs.
Chicks.
Look at
Chicken
this
coops. And more chicks.
It's called the hen house, and this is adorable. It's got a little poultry feed right there. I love this. I need to get making something. I don't think I'm in the nesting phase yet. Do you think I'm in the nesting phase?
No, you're just still
Just whatever. This is American Country, and these are what she made. The pot holders and tea towels. And then stitching with my chicks.
Two embroidered towels.
Oh, I love these. Charts, and look at that Ada with the chicks on it. Isn't that adorable?
Very cute.
Some more chickens and farmy patterns. Here's a grits one. You can send that to Michelle since she said she'd make you all the grits that you could ever want if you come design her house. Here's some more.
I've never eaten grits, so.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do grits taste like? Is it like an oatmeal?
I think they're kind of like pasty.
Oh, you don't think the texture would be good? I think if you make them right, it would probably be good. I don't know what a grit is, though.
It's like polenta that's runny, isn't it?
I'm not sure what
Isn't
polenta
it like
is.
cornmeal?
And another one. Cornmeal. Oh, okay.
So
did you show this?
Yes. Can you believe all this? Sherry.
Sherry.
We
No.
just can't believe it. So.
Thank you. And just look at her beautiful stitching. I don't know who makes these patterns.
I think that's a blackbird, and this one
look.
is a la-di-da.
Oh.
I think.
I love that color of the witch's boots. That's like perfect. Or the witch's legs. It's like perfect. I can't wait. Oh, I'm excited. Okay.
We are very lucky, and thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, so let's announce
quilting.
our giveaway winners. I told you that because I got 2 things of quilt stuff that I want to make.
Okay. And then we also received.
Well, no, we'll do that when we do our giveaway. So let's announce the winners for the.
Okay, so there was 3 different shepherd's bush patterns from
Michelle. She gave them to us last week. Plus, she sent us the postage paid envelope, so I can just stick them in the mail to you. Okay. So if you get a hold of me today, it might even go out today.
Woohoo! All right, so the first one is going to be the winner of one of the snowmen, and that is Alabama Stitcher Cammie Thomas. And then we have for the second snowman is Melanie Smith Yarns and Threads. And last but not least, the Valentine pattern by Shepherd's Bush, and that is Leslie Hurley. Woo!
So
get a hold of us. 2 ways are better than one.
Our emails are below, or you can message us on Instagram or Facebook on my Facebook page. But email is probably the easiest.
Yeah.
So for this week's giveaway, you're going to answer the question.
Have you ever been told that you look like a celebrity, and who? So Mom gets that she looks like Barbara Streisand. I get that I look like Cher because of like my long face and long hair and long nose. I used to sing for pageants, and I did one of her songs. Which song did I do? Do you remember?
No, I don't. You did?
For Sunburst, yeah.
No, I don't remember.
There you
Anyway,
go, Mom.
we have 2 charts to give away this week. So,
2 charts. Okay, so first we've got from Scissortail Designs. You guys have probably seen this all over. I think
Rise
it is
and
adorable.
Shine. She sent us 2, one for us to stitch and one to give away.
So this is the pattern. It's called Rise and Shine. It's a patriotic chickeny pattern.
And one of our viewers, Laurel, sent us this
Red, White, and Bloom.
Red, White, and Bloom from Country Cottage Needleworks. So, you're going to have to put in the comments whether you want the chickens or the blooms.
So chicken or bloom.
Or you want to be entered for both. And then answer the question, if you look like, let's say, what celebrity do you look like? Or have you been told that you look like a celebrity? If you haven't been told, then you can just tell us who you think you look like. Okay, so be a subscriber and hit that notification button so that you get notified when we have a video. And don't say giveaway, and answer that question.
And make sure you put in there what you want to be considered for, so that when
both
it's
or
pick a winner,
bloom
right?
or chicken.
Chicken, bloom, both.
Okay.
So there'll be 2 winners, though. You won't win both. You'll win one or the other. 2 winners next week. We'll pick that on Saturday. Oh, goodness. Okay.
And then Chelsea and I both are starting the
Yep. Okay, so
every heart for Stars and Stripes Saturday today. We
I've got
decided
it
we're
in my
gonna.
new bag. This is the Nikki's Notables bag. You can find her on Etsy. A lot of you were asking last week, so
And
she makes.
stay tuned for next week because we're gonna give away one.
Woo! And so we're both going to be starting this for Stars and Stripes Saturday. We love seeing all of you join in for your patriotic stitching today, and all of you are joining in on live PD, which I think is hysterical. So it's some live PD and stitching. So this is the one that we're both going to be starting today. It's called Every Heart. It's the new release, one of the new releases by Country Cottage Needleworks. So I'm excited to start that. She's got some cute patterns coming out too.
Yes.
A beach one and the newest.
Yeah, the cottage that goes with the forest.
Blue cottage. It's cute. It is cute.
We need to stitch faster.
Did you order your summer ABCs yet? You gotta get that too.
No, I was thinking maybe I would go to the store and get it.
It's pretty.
I can't wait to get it done and get it up on the wall.
Up on the shutter.
I feel weird having spring up there still, but better than nothing, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, I had autumn cottage up on my my hutch up until like last month, so I think you're fine. I think you'll be okay.
Both of these charts are really cute, and I'm sure you would love either one. So let us know which one you'd like and answer that question. Yeah, can you get over that?
This is Hick Sticks for anybody who doesn't know what Hick Sticks is.
I think, does this chart
It does. It does. It calls for hickory sticks and licorice red. That's another one of your favorites. Okay, so we, again, are so thankful for all of you watching our videos. We appreciate all the comments each week. I love all the kind things that you have to say. Thank you so much.
And we're hoping that this week we get the stitching video done.
Yeah.
Last week with it raining and kind of dark, I mean, it was okay for the home tour, but it wasn't okay for...
The lighting has to be good for that kind of video because you're going to be up close. And it might not be that long, just so you know. I mean, we don't know what to talk about.
I might have to wear gloves.
Yeah, I pulled weeds outside yesterday.
And it's so muddy that our nails are like...
Disgusting. But it was easier to pull the weeds because the soil was really wet. Okay. I'm going to show my bump. I am 37 weeks now. So they've started talking about labor stuff. So...
And Chelsea's getting her fancy dress ready.
I'm gonna maybe I could fit in my wedding dress. We could do just wedding. I could just be sitting in the hospital bed in my wedding dress. Hey. They said to bring snacks because I need my own snacks. That the hospital food stinks. And she said not to call until they're 2 to 3 minutes apart. Everywhere I said saw 5 minutes apart. So I'll just call my mom. All right. All right, so we, again, we're going to do the nursery tour this week.
Well, you gotta get a dresser.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to look for a thrifted dresser. As soon as I find that and paint
get it painted, then she'll do it.
Then I'll do it. So I've been at the thrift store. They kind of replenish their stuff each day. So I've been at the thrift store quite a few times this week. As soon as that gets done, everything else is up on the walls. I just have to do some organizing, and we should be good to go.
And a rug, right?
Yeah, but the rug probably won't come before the video because I have to find one.
All right.
All right.
So if you get your inspiration from us, tag my blog, tag us. We'd love to see your things. We love that you join in on all the stitch-alongs.
A lot of you are finishing PC Bless Our Home as well.
Right, and Purple Peacock Jill on Instagram is doing the Queen Bee Flower Farm on a yellow fabric, and it's amazing.
It's like a marigold color. I would say it's a marigold color because there's like darker sections of it. I don't know how to explain it, but that's what I would think of. And it's awesome. It looks absolutely stunning. So again,
she finished the small one and then she started the bigger one, and I was like, oh
the
my
cow.
gosh.
She showed a snippet of the cow in the chart, and it looks phenomenal on that fabric. So think outside the box. If you're not comfortable with stitching black, these chalkboard designs aren't limited to black. Of course, they look good as a chalkboard, but if you can't stitch it, it's still an awesome design and a cute scene for you to stitch on other fabric. I mean, I'm doing mine on gray, so pick a fabric. Pick a color.
Right. So follow us on Instagram at Chelsea356, at Priscilla Blaine, Priscilla's2000 on Facebook, and Priscilla's2000.blogspot.com, where you can see more of everything that we show usually.
We try to keep up, guys. All right, so we will see you maybe middle of the week for our stitching in hand video, so you guys can take a glimpse of how we get so much done. is what you guys say.
And for all of you that are at StitchCon, have a blast.
Oh.
Looks like fun.
It does look like fun. They were at the thrift store yesterday, I believe, from McKenna's thing. Maybe she could find me a sequin dress there. McKenna gotta look out for me, okay? I need my post-birth sequin dress.
Oh my gosh.
All right, guys, we will see you next week.
Bye.